They said the ship Vantaray was cursed. It ran on a forbiddance engine, one powered not by fuel or fusion, but by a bound star spirit, a living spell older than the galaxy itself, trapped inside a prism of void glass. But Captain Nira Solis didn't care about curses. She cared about speed. And the Vantaray could outrun anything, pirates, black holes, even time rifts. Their crew was an odd bunch. A mute sorcerer named Flint, who carved spells into his skin to speak, a half-metal girl named Sella, raised by time-traveling monks, and a stowaway cat with galaxies in its eyes, who refused to leave and seemed to know too much. Their job was to find the Starforged shards, 5 crystalline fragments hidden across forgotten worlds. Together, they formed the key to awakening the lost Archmage, a being said to have crafted constellations like clockwork and sealed away chaos in a prison of dreams. But they weren't the only ones hunting the shards. Across the stars came the Oblivion Choir, a cult of void priests who sang reality into dust. They traveled in a ship shaped like a cathedral made of black mirrors. Their leader, Warden Threx, was no longer fully human. His blood had been replaced with living shadow, and his voice cracked comets in half. The race for the shards was chaos. They dueled in zero gravity over the rings of an electric planet, stole a shard from a city floating in the breath of a sleeping god, and hacked through a graveyard of broken AI stars to retrieve one last glowing fragment. But the final shard was inside the dying core of a magic sun. To reach it, Nira had to unleash the Vantaray's full power, breaking the seal on the star spirit inside. The ship screamed as the spirit awakened, its voice a language of fire and grief. For a moment, the crew was suspended in pure light, each seeing a different version of the universe, one where they never met, one where they never lived, one where they ruled all. But Nira made her choice. She gave the star spirit what it truly wanted, freedom. In return, it gave her a final burst of impossible energy. The Vantaray tore through the choir's cathedral like a blade of starlight. Warden Threx screamed as his song unraveled. And at the center of the sun, the last shard sang. When the 5 came together, the lost Archmage awoke, not as a being, but as a force flooding the cosmos with forgotten magic. The stars changed that day. Maps rewrote themselves. Spells returned to the minds of children who dreamed in color. And the Vantaray, no longer bound by engines or spells, vanished into myth. But sometimes, on the edge of sleep, dreamers hear its song, a hum of starlight, a pulse of freedom, a promise.